Oh, it's good there.
Caren, why are lunches so hard to make?
Lunches are the bane of every mom and dad ever.
It's tough.
And because especially when you do all the effort and you find them in the bottom of the backpack.
Which I do all the time, Jackson.
So yeah, Jackson, are you listening?
How are you going to help mothers and fathers have their kids have a healthy salad and eat it?
This is what I've done.
Okay.
And this is where you get them involved. And we were just talking about this. Jay said, oh, I don't want olives.
I said I don't like olives.
He doesn't like olives.
I love olives.
Okay, so what I've done, and the other thing is you put everything in a nice little box that you bought or a jar or Tupperware or whatever you're using, and then it never comes back again.
That's right, $20.
Yeah, all these jars. This is a mayonnaise jar, a jam jar, a pickle jar, a pasta sauce jar, a pickles again. So these are all
smart.
They were out of my recycle bin, washed, cleaned, nice. If I never see them again, they were recycled anyways.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with making a vinaigrette, a really basic one. Pick a dressing.
So what are our options here?
Sherry
vinegar, balsamic. Well, I'm a big balsamic fan,
okay.
So yeah, I put
so
that on everything.
a basic vinaigrette is always this: Dijon mustard, 1 part vinegar.
Got it.
2 parts of oil. I'm using a French oil today because kids don't often like a real fruity, bold taste of olive oil, Italian olive oil. They like it a little bit softer. So the French oil is always a little bit more mild. So Sam, if you want to just a pinch of salt in here, a good pinch right there, the pink Murray River salt, a little bit more because vegetables need salt.
Okay.
And if your kids don't like pepper, don't put it in. So you're going to start with that. If you really don't want to do any of this, all you have to do is use your favorite jarred dressing, but don't tell me because I'll be cranky.
But you know what? Make your dressing. Everyone, when I make this dressing, people rave about it, and it takes no time.
Okay, in the bottom. Okay, there you go.
So dressing goes in the bottom.
Dressing goes in the bottom.
So we're building our salads right now?
You're going to build your salad. So I've got a bowl of quinoa. I've got a bowl of orzo because kids like orzo is just rice-shaped pasta, and then black beluga lentils. All healthy, all full of protein, all will keep them going. So you're going to start with...
My kids actually love quinoa.
Okay, so then start with it.
Does it matter what you put in there for your base?
No.
And how much do we put in there?
So look at what I did. That's good now.
That's probably good?
Now reach in.
Would you like some quinoa, Jay?
I'm going to mix it.
Orzo. Okay, so... edamame cooked, artichokes, sweet red pepper, cucumber, yellow tomatoes, cooked beets, olives, radish, cucumber, chunky kale,
and just chunk
fresh
whatever
corn.
you want in there.
And then do a layer.
Okay, I'm just going to use my hands?
Yep.
Okay. My kids love edamame. They love all these things, but when you mix it into a salad, they start complaining. I don't know why.
And then now do that, and then do another layer of either more quinoa, rice.
Or mix it up.
Now, you could also use basmati rice because kids really like rice as well. Now, don't discount the fact that this isn't great for us to take to work.
I was just going to say I didn't.
Can I eat this later, actually, is what I was going to ask.
And then if you're a camper or a hiker and you're a day hiker, these little Ziploc bags make for perfect in your backpack.
Right.
It's not heavy, and then when you are ready to have a lunch, it's eaten, and this just can be folded up, stuffed in your pocket, and you've got lunch to go.
It's such a good idea. And so, Caren, do you usually have all these things in your fridge, and you have them already cut up so you can just make one fast?
Well, I always have cucumbers, peppers, and artichokes I'll have at home. The edamame you have to cook. The corn I cooked last night, and olives I love. Jay doesn't care for olives.
I have an olive right now.
Radishes, you'll have them if you have them. And then you finish with the dressing.
More dressing on top?
A dressing on top, and then by the time lunchtime comes, it's not lettuce. Lettuce and sandwiches are enemies.
Really soggy.
If you make it at 7 in the morning, what happens?
Yes.
It's not flavorful.
And it's pretty.
And look at how pretty these look. These look fantastic.
They look too pretty to eat. They should be on display.
They do. And the one thing is, the whole thing is super, super healthy. And it looks great. So look at you go. Huh? So if you like cheese, I brought some boursin. You could do feta. You could do chev. Don't do things like cheddar because it just gets moist and it
gets oily, right?
Yeah, and it's not nice. But this is the best way I think that you could ever do a lunch. And don't you do it. Let them build it.
That's a good idea.
And then they pick the things they like.
Hey, I know you've got something special. You always have something going on at the Gourmet Warehouse, but tell our viewers who you got coming
Okay,
in.
this is really terrific. We've got Lydia Bastianich, who's the co-founder of Italy in New York, and it's that great big superstar thing. She's here doing a book signing. She's at the Gourmet Warehouse on Thursday, September the 22nd, with $79 gets you a book, 9 tasting stations with all the
really?
les dames of Vancouver cooking, and a loot bag, and wine, and an autograph, and a sort of a speakeasy with her.
I would like to buy a ticket to that, please.
It's a great thing.
You.
So call the store, or you can go online and buy the ticket. So,
awesome. And
I've never had beluga lentil before.
a beluga lentil, cool. They're not like a big hunky lentil. They're
Right.
tiny and they're black. They cook fairly quick, and they're not as mealy as lentils.
Right.
So and they're not more money. They're just rarer to find. But
Right.
these are great lentils. This is the perfect lunch, I think, and I hope
totally
everybody
agree.
agrees. Follow me on Instagram, Caren_McSherry, and you'll get all these recipes.
Awesome. You can
Okay.
also, of course, head to our website.
And you have them all.
We do.
And
Karen,
of course,
so good to see you.
Caren,
Thank you.
gourmetwarehouse.ca.
Yeah.